Yeast, or candida, occurs in the body as part of the body's normal bacteria and organisms. The yeast is usually kept in check and are a necessary part of body functions. Increases in blood sugar, or other when drastic changes occur, candida cells multiply unchecked, resulting in a diabetes yeast infection. Diabetics tend to have lower immune systems because the disease alters the normal function of the pancreas and other important organs in the body. Yeast is attracted to sugar. In fact, sugars are its main nutrient. Most people wonder how having diabetes causes recurring yeast infections. This is because normally, the vagina has a high acidity and yeast can't thrive in that environment. But if a woman has diabetes, her vagina secretes fluids that contain more glucose than normal. This will result in the yeast organisms thriving because of the presence of the sugar that are vital for them. Diabetes yeast infection nearly always recurs more often than yeast infections in people that do not have diabetes. Diabetics' lower immune system contributes to higher susceptibility to yeast infections and slower recovery from them. Vaginal yeast infection symptoms include itching or discomfort on the vaginal area. This will be coupled with vaginal discharge resembling cottage cheese that have a foul odor. Other effects would include pain during sexual intercourse or urination. It is important to spot a diabetes yeast infection by being observant to its symptoms. This is because the presence of yeast can also be an indicator of the threat of getting other infections, or never fully getting rid of the yeast overgrowth. In people with diabetes, the combination of yeast, high blood sugar, and a low immune system makes the body generally weaker. Thus it is disabled from fighting off other viruses. The important thing to do is keep the diabetes yeast infection in check by avoiding foods and drinks containing high amounts of sugar. Also, exercise and keep yourself active to increase your metabolism and improve your blood circulation. Try to get 8 hours of sleep each night to avoid fatigue. More importantly, don't neglect your insulin treatments. Try some home remedies to combat the yeast infection itself. While you are treating diabetes yeast infection, keep it in check by maintaining a healthy lifestyle in order to keep up the strength of your immune system, even if it is slightly weakened by your diabetes. Eat garlic and unsweetened yogurt in order to aid your body in fighting off the diabetes yeast infection. Fresh fruits can replace sugary snacks to avoid building an environment for yeast. Even if you get rid of the yeast infection, it can keep on coming back if you do not keep your diabetes in check. The primary goal is to contain the harmful effects of a diabetes yeast infection. Once you get infected, act quickly in order to not strain your already weakened body for any longer. Do this and you can cope with these two illnesses without much trouble or danger. These tips are powerful and very effective if you follow them properly. I recommend you try out the 12 hours cure treatment, which cures diabetes yeast infection in just 12 hours.